What's good, y'all? How you bossing on this lovely Thursday? It's Kaylee. I'm the boss chick, and welcome to the corner. We are back today. We're back to business. And I just wanted to make this a quick one today, and just focus on support, that good old word support, whether it be support for an idea, something that you always wanted to accomplish, something personal, but we're going to stick with business today, since I mentioned about the business support, business to business support, and friend support. That is highly important. um we often have ideas. We get that idea, that one thing that we're wanting to accomplish. We're excited about it. We're planning, we're making purchases, we're getting those ducks in a row, and we begin to share it with the world. And guess what happens? People get ghosts. Some start asking a million questions that have that doubt to set into your mind. Their intention is to make you second guess yourself. Or like I said, they just get ghosts. There is a quietness. Like my mom likes to say, a quiet storm. Something is brewing, because you had this idea. The lack of support. It can be for whatever reason. Everything happens when this idea that you are so proud of, comes about, and everything but support happens. And it's not always the case, because I know firsthand, I have a select few, handful that are my day ones, and they support me without a doubt. Sometimes they're even more excited than I am, and I know vice versa. Whatever that they are happy about and content about, I am definitely their cheerleader. So it's not always the case, but it seems like sometimes when people are looking at you making those decisions, and you're confident about it, that's when people get a little bit silent. And I just wanted to kind of tap in to see if anybody had any, maybe some stories or comments about their networking journey, and just its perspective into the business world. We sometimes know how it is with family and friends. We'll get to that also. But me personally, since I've been networking a lot over this last year, I would say the best part about it for me is being able to actually be vocal, because people close to me know that it takes a lot for me to be vocal about something, especially being that I grew up very, very quiet, and I always get to joke that, your voice is not loud enough sometimes. So I kind of withdraw. But my networking in the business, sense, it has opened me up a whole lot, and I appreciate it. The people that I've gotten to meet from all over the world, it's been amazing. Just to talk to them and see how much you have in common, get their perspective on different things. You learn from being able to talk to and share stories with people. So in that sense, networking has been good for me in that area, especially with COVID going on. I'm not really getting out like I would like to. So just having those conversations and connections, it has me to have something to look forward to once all of this is over. So that has been the biggest, um, biggest good contribution for me as far as networking. Now, I know a lot of people may have a different definition for networking. Um, for me, networking is, like I said, being able to talk and have those conversations, being able to bounce ideas off of each other, being able to have a second set of a support system, and that's always good because they know exactly what you're going through. They're going through the same thing. They're out there trying to make it happen. They're trying to make their business pop just like you. Or, for me, being business and music, you have somebody to bounce those ideas off of. You have someone to come up with new ideas with, and just help to promote each other. So that's my definition of networking: being able to create a bond, um, a relationship based on that common goal, as far as your business or whatever artistic venture that you're on, somebody who gets you on that particular level. So yeah. Let me see. Oh, hey Q. Hey Q. This is definitely one of my favorite people to network with. He's a fellow Mississippian also. So it's been wonderful networking with him in the podcasting circle. We bounce ideas off of each other. We talk about stuff that's going on in the news. We BS about the funny stuff that's going on TikTok and just Facebook, especially like this crate challenge right now. Yeah, we talk about all of that. Just being able to connect over the small things, the big things, it opens your mind up a little bit. It makes you feel like you're a little bit less alone on your journey. So that's a positive with networking for me. And I often think, like, when people see me and what I'm doing, are they really connecting? What is it that they are, thinking or seeing? Not that it controls my thoughts, but you could tell when people are paying attention to you and what you're doing. But it's the way they react is what, kind of make you think. We're human. We think about those things, and if you're in a business mindset, you want to think, what am I not doing, or what am I doing to not get this person aboard? That's a major question. So especially when you're searching for your target market, so if that makes sense to anybody. But it could be a lot of different things, that's going on with people that you have to pay attention to, and that's what networking is for. If you're serious about it, you're going to have these different conversations with people, interact in different ways to get into their minds and see how they think, and see how you can cater to, or eliminate that aspect of a target out of your definition of your target market. I'm just over here looking at notes, y'all. Don't worry about me. I'm freestyling today. But support came heavy into my mind because I see so many people out here getting it now, especially since COVID came running rampant. Last year, a lot of people started to open businesses, and you're seeing people doing, some of the same stuff. And me, I've been working on a lot of stuff prior to COVID. So it warms my heart when I'm seeing people getting a little bit more passionate about the things that drive them, and the things that they want to accomplish, adding things to their bucket lists and goals. And I think it should be important more so now, the people who enter to say, I'm going to be an entrepreneur now, I'm going to be a business owner. It's highly important that you start to think about business to business support. It's a lot of things that could hinder you from making the impact that you want to make. And that number one is being too focused on your business to not support others. And for me, I think that supporting others breeds support as well. I know everyone isn't, genuine or selfless when it comes to things like that. But we all know the struggle when you're first starting up, and it's probably not getting the attention that you're wanting it to get. Those who have been a veteran at it for a while, you should remember those days, and you should want to give someone a piece of, advice or comfort, let them know, hey, I see you working hard. Don't get discouraged. It's going to get better. So I think that's where it's important for business to business support to come into effect real heavy. And I'm that type of person. Like if I see you working hard and you're really serious about it, and I see a lot of people that are just trying to get out here and make a quick buck, but those who actually see the vision for what they're putting out, and they're wanting it to have longevity and success. If I see you putting in their work, it's a lot of times I will extend my hand if I can, if I'm able to help you. It's a lot of stuff that's not listed on my direct service list, on my graphic design list, but I will offer it. If I know how to do it, I'll help you. And I know quite a few people can attest to that. Just sometimes I don't see that effort back in return. I know for me, with my music, I've seen where people will ask a question about something that I may have posted regarding to my music, but I didn't see that interest when I posted it. Or I will ask for, something, as small as a share or a like, or what is your opinion of this? And I will get a half answer to it, almost vague, like, eh, or I'll do it later, and I never hear back, stuff like that. It doesn't cost anything to support. So that makes me think, what is the mindset behind, the way some people react to trying to network and communicate when it comes to things like that, and reciprocating. So it can be a hindering mindset. And I have a few people immediately think of competition as one. They're thinking that someone is competing with them. I used to sell clothing items when I first came back from Tennessee and came back home to Mississippi. I was just trying to, just dip my toes into a new field, and I started to sell a little bit of clothing items, club clothing items. And shout out to my loyal supporters in that as well. I had a few people who were repeat buyers, and I fell out of love with it for a second, so I just stopped. And now I see a lot of people are, starting their clothing businesses, and I'm thinking about, bringing mine back. And I could see I'm posting some of the same things, just trying to get a feel of what my customers are wanting, and if just to let them know that I might be bringing Kaylee's Body Shop back, and that's what it was called, KBS, because I wanted to do more with it, and I'll explain that a lot later. But seeing that people are doing some of the same things, and I'm posting some of the same clothing items, and those people are either like not responding to it. They're just you could tell, like, I would do a poll, like, is this hot or not, or yes or no, and they're saying no, and I'm like, you're selling the same thing, so what is it? I'm thinking it's the competition factor. They're thinking, here goes somebody coming in competing with me, I gotta be number one. So what you say, Jasmine? Yes, you think I should start back selling them? I I'll think about it a little bit more. I'm going to show you some things when this live is over. But yeah, a lot of people, either have self-doubt in themselves, or they're doubting you. They may be making assumptions. They may be thinking that they are better, or you thinking that you're better, or the last one. It could just be jealousy. Who knows? But it's enough room out here for everybody. That's my main thing. We should be out here supporting each other, because we we know how it is starting up, and it can really do something to your morale when you see that your peers sometimes aren't being as receptive as you would like. And nobody wants a beat down morale or a beat down ego. Um, so I think we all need to do a little bit better when it comes to business support. Yes, we want to make that money. We want to get that bag, but at the same time, uh, don't you want people to be supporting and putting that money in your bag? It's good to have a good network when you can dip into other people's um their target market as well, so you guys can cross over, maybe combine or be a complement to whatever this person is selling. Like, hey, somebody might be over here selling grills or something, for your grills, get you some diamonds or something. Somebody might be over here selling like the little lightning kits for your teeth. That can be a compilation type of thing, get it together under before you get the top grill. So, that's just how I think. I think partnerships are better than trying to compete with somebody. I'm not that type. I'm not gonna compete with you. I don't know why people always think it's a competition when people are in the same. Exactly, exactly. I mean, think about it. We might even be getting the things from different places. So you have a variety here. I have a variety here. Shoot, I'm still gonna shop with you, no matter if I'm selling the clothes. I'm still gonna shop with other people too if I like it. If I like it, and that's another thing. If you like it, buy it. If you fool with it, buy it. So I just kind of try to be observant of those energies, try to peep those energies to see what I'm dealing with when it comes to those mindsets. I see it all. Don't worry, I do. But I'm not the type to retaliate. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep moving. And I think I saw a meme. I saw a meme that was similar. There you go. Don't be mad when they don't support you. Go get that bag. You'll run into them later. And that's so true. It's true. I'm not gonna worry about, it a lot. I'm gonna observe it. I'm gonna handle it appropriately. I'm gonna try to stay away from the energies. Like I said, I don't want that near me. So I start to notice the signs. So when people start making, extensive excuses, or they start avoiding, just not acknowledging altogether, those are the types of energies that I don't need around me. And I see those like very, very close. Like I said, you could tell when people are watching you. You could tell. They may not like it when you post it, but eventually they're gonna let something slip and let you know that they've been watching the entire time. So you watching, I don't know if you're watching because you really, really like it, or you a little bit jealous of it. I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me one day. So after you kind of get past those energies and what you don't need, and you just start observing and discerning what's going on, you just focus on those who are actually trying to work with you. You figure out the ideas that will make it better. And I really am. I think I mentioned it in my first session and the second one. Shoot, I think I mentioned it last week too. I want to start a circle of business owners, where we can get a small circle. It doesn't even have to be huge. I'm not trying to take it worldwide or anything like that. I want some genuine, real people who are really trying to get it. Everybody's trying to get that bag. Let's support each other by having this sharing circle where we support each other. At least we have our unit to support and promote. And that's the main thing. You need those eyes. So I might have people who relate to what you're selling. You may have people that relate to what I'm trying to put out. So let's work together to promote this, whatever you're trying to get out. I would love to create a good friendship, um a good friendship, a good networking circle to get it out. It's a lot of other things that could be done to get that out. uh, I'm not sure. What do you guys think about tagging? Like when you make your posts, do you think that tagging is a good method to bring in the attention? I know, like when I do post like my lives and other things that I'm doing, I do like to tag a lot, and I don't like to be annoying. So y'all people that I do tag frequently, if it bothers you, let me know. I don't want to be a bother. But tagging on the other sense, like when I purchase something and I purchase directly from a small business owner, I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna tag that person to let the people know where I got it from. If I'm going to be present on somebody's YouTube channel or their podcast live stream, I'm going to promote it. I'm going to tag them so that people can know where to find it. So that's a part of it too. You have to be diligent and consistent with tagging so that people can know. I think it's highly rude if you're on a podcast and they set you the date and they gave you an appropriate amount of time and you don't promote for them. You do yourself a disservice as well, because there could have been potential views for people to take a look at who you really are on the podcast. I like interviews, specifically like the Breakfast Club and things like that. I think I mentioned that in one of the sessions as well. People that I don't even fool with, as far as their music sometimes, or whatever that they may do, if I don't really know them or particularly care for them, sometimes the interview makes me gain a little bit more respect for them. So if someone doesn't know too much about your brand, talking candidly on a podcast or something like that can help them get to know you better. You might share an anecdote that they can relate to and like, let me go over here and try what they're putting down or something like that. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to be mindful of that. Second thing, I like polls. I like the questions, yes, this or that, yes or no. How do you think people respond to polls? How do you think that does for you? I'm just getting back into it, so sometimes it's a little bit slower. Those people who do it frequently, how do you guys feel about the results that you get from your polls? But I think it's a good interactive point. You have to interact with your people. Give them a chance to voice what they might want to see or have in front of them. Challenges, you can always implement a challenge. TikTok has made that more prevalent now with the challenges. People, you can get found by people hundreds of miles away from you, just because you participated in a challenge. So I think it's all well and good, try to, like I said, engagement. It's all about those engagement posts, whether it be tagging, polls, challenges, comment below, do this, shares and shout outs. Pick a day to do shares and shout outs. So, just this will definitely be good within the circle as well, as far as the shares and the shout outs, because like I said, you never know who's watching on their particular timeline. They might be interested in what you're putting down, what you're selling. So the shares and shout outs could definitely help. So that's just something to think about. I'm always thinking of ideas for better efforts. If anybody has some, drop them below so that we can talk about it. If you're interested in being in my business circle, let me know. Just let me know. So the business support, you got your friends and family, supporting, they are going to support you if they really fool with you, no BS. They're going to be there. Friends, business owners, if they're interested, they're going to do it. And even if they're not interested in what you're selling, if it's not for them, they're going to still going to encourage you and motivate you. They're going to do what they can to share it. they should definitely be your friends should, and your family should be your walking poster boards, especially if they believe in you. um I always say that your friends are not your target audience, but if it's something that they like, then of course they will be excited. What they should be excited to help you out. They should be excited to support. But I'm not gonna press that. People, remember, your family and friends are not your target audience. You hear me? Don't expect them to be your first customers in anything. They don't have to. They're not obligated to do anything financially for you. They're not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, "Yeah, mama, I bought this. You gonna buy it." If my mama really likes it, she's gonna say that I'm going to buy it. Like, shout out to my sister. She she specifically asked, "How much does this cost?" I'm going to buy it. You know, if they're going to offer it if they want to. They're not going to expect, it for free. Not saying that I charge every single time or anything like that. But if they truly believe in you and support you, they're going to contribute to your particular financial goal. They're going, like Jen said, they're going to be your top motivators. They're going to put in their work to help you meet some of your goals. But like I said, they're not obligated to do so. You got to put in their work to figure out who your target market is. But your friends and family should be good candidates to be your emotional support system. They should be able to boost your morale and just hype your business up because they believe in you. And that's the main thing. That's the key. They have to believe in you just like you believe in yourself. You know your family should believe in you, especially if they know what you're capable of doing. If they don't have any ill feelings towards you, they're not having any self-doubt within themselves. If they ain't got nothing towards you, they're gonna want to see you grow. More importantly, like I said, they're gonna encourage you, keep encouraging you. So my top 10 reason, my top 10 list of things that make a genuine person, that applies to family and friends. And if you're on my YouTube, I'm going to leave their link somewhere up here so y'all can check that out, because a friend and family member is going to do those 10 things to help you, even with your personal goals and your business goals. So yeah, don't let what people think about you uh hinder you from accomplishing your goals. That's the main thing I do want to say. Even though you do want that support, it'll eventually come, and it may come from areas and people that you would least expect. But the most important thing, you should definitely believe in yourself. What you say, Jasmine? You have to believe in yourself as well as your business in order for the people to believe in you, regardless of how slow your business is or who is also doing the same as you. Keep striving and promoting. That is correct. You have to continue to believe in you and what you're doing. So I always say, if that vision is so clear to you, you can definitely make it happen. Like, if you can see so far into it and how it's going to blow up, the results are just waiting for you at the end of the road. Get to work. Get to work. That's all. You just gotta get to work. Everything else will come. We know it's going to be people out there, feeling some type of way or what have you. But you have to be able to discern and observe to keep that energy away from you. You have to just be on alert. You have to be on 10, and be careful about picking your circle, picking your networking circle. Uh, I always say, hang around people who show you how to get some money instead of showing you they got it. I've had several people that I've linked up with regarding business. Will have like that first consultation meeting, and 9 times out of 10, if they spend 90% of the time discussing themselves, it didn't work. It did work because it should be a give and take. Like, what are you offering? What am I offering? What are we supposed to be doing, instead of you boasting about your accolades or what have you? Because sometimes that was not the case. Sometimes they boost themselves up to try to make the second person feel a little bit less, like they can do a little bit more. It just doesn't work. So it should be an equal transition. You need to monitor those types of people and just keep them as far away as you can. So I want people around me like the Wayans. Hold on. I want people around me like the Wayans. You see that? Keenan put every single one of his family members on, and they are millionaires. Like that's how it should be. Like, if you have family that's working towards something, it's not a single person in my family that I wouldn't lend a hand to. If you ask, I got you. You just gotta ask. You just gotta want to act like you want to be around me. A friend, if it's something that you want to do, I have asked everybody, is it something that you want to do? And if I can help you brand this or develop this, I will. Same for people that I'm networking with now. If I feel like you want it and you working hard towards it, you got a friend in me. You got somebody that's gonna help you eat. You got somebody. So I think if you go in it with that mindset, everything should be good. Now, as for other businesses and family members, definitely whatever assumptions you're having about certain people, it's probably not the case. It's okay to talk. Always good to talk to see where people's heads at. And if you're real and genuine, support your people. And always remember this list of how to support your people. Follow them on their social media, like and comment their posts, share and repost it, tag a friend, follow them on whatever, share their website, leave a review, share, any updates that they're making. Don't ask for discounts unless they offer. Make purchases from their shops. Like I said, if you really believe in them, you see that they have quality, they're working hard, or what have you, you're going to support. So these are it doesn't cost anything to do any of these if you really support your people. And get the competition out of your head and just do it, because I'm quite sure they'll do the same for you. They'll definitely do the same for you. Thank you, Jasmine. I try. Like I said, I extend my hand to anybody. I do this all the time. So half the posts that's probably on my timeline now probably aren't even mine. Probably aren't any of mine. But anybody, I didn't want to keep anybody long today. I just wanted to generally talk about support and the stuff that I'm seeing. Some people aren't supporting others but are expecting that support back around. Some people are in the shadows and not trying to show support, and then I'm just assuming why. You tell me if it's true or not. But I think it's been a okay session. You guys are welcome to join me anytime. So if anybody want to come on, hit me up. If you got a topic that you want to discuss, just drop them in the comments here or message me on one of my social media platforms. You can follow me on the Twitter at official_Kaylee. Also on Instagram, official_Kaylee. My YouTube is Kaylee the Boss, as you can see. As you can see down there, Kaylee the Boss. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Until next time, y'all keep it bossing, keep it saucy, and remember that I love you.